Hey there, so today I want to return to that wonderful world of anime. And today I want to return to the periphery, talking about the Brigaders and what they continue to do when it comes to Vic Mignogna. Heed my warning on this too. This is not the worst that it's going to get. It will get much, much worse. You've seen some of the things that these people will do. Well, you probably haven't seen anything yet. If I've learned anything about these types of folks, you should expect the worst and then, well, prepare for even more. Now, today I'm going to continue talking about the thing with Vic's mom. It's been absolutely insane to see people basically, circle the wagon there to say that this stuff is okay because, hey, why not? Now, the one brigader I'm going to focus on is going to be Marzgurl. We're going to go and look at some of the things she had to say, but first I want to apprise you of the situation. I want to go through this from Anime Gate 19. If you haven't followed them, you should check them out. I think that they do a good job with this stuff, so props to them. Before we get into that, however, if you like this kind of content, if you say to yourself, that umbrella guy, I love what you do, I love your channel, well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell for daily notifications, and if you want to go further, if you really love this channel, well, you can check out the links in the description. One of those is for the case of The Littlest Umbrella. This is an all-ages Lovecraftian comic book that I decided to put out. There are actually 2 comic books connected at this tier. Make sure that you check those out at the $40 buy-in tier. There are a lot of people that have helped out too, 936 backers. I'm hoping we can hit 1,000 there because it sends a message. The stuff that I've seen because of that as well, it proves to me that just like this here, there are absolutely no boundaries for people out there. These folks, they don't draw lines. They kick dirt on them and continue over because, hey, when you're marching lockstep, what does it matter who you walk over? So you can see how this starts out. You see on pull that you have this listing here. You see the conversation, honestly, and mind you, this is just pure speculation, but I don't know if he has at any time in the recent past in a position where he was hurting for money. By the looks of things from the outside, and I totally admit it's from the far outside, he has come from a family of decent wealth, talking about Vic, of course. Reminder that his mom had a live journal to interact with him and the Rangers community, where her profile states that she raises Great Danes as a hobby and that she went in and bought a house with friends in Costa Rica and a big screen TV to watch football. Mind you, yeah, that's old information by now, and absolutely may have changed over the years. All the same, I'd say most of us can't go halvesies on a house in another country with anybody. So you can see this pulled up here. It's just mostly old mundane post made by his mom. I hope you don't mind. Marzgurl, taken from Reset Era. So you can see this stuff brought up on different places out there as they shine a light on the guy's family that basically is having to go out and salvage his reputation via lawsuit. It's bad when you have to go that route. That due process was removed, that basically brigading as people have tried to destroy you that way. But this, it not only pulls people into it, but you look at the people that are doing it, the direct people. You hear a lot of whatabouts too. What about? What about this? What about that? Well, this is a person connected to these folks, and they circle the wagon. They continue to circle the wagon, and it is pointed at a celebrity. It is pointed at the guy there. You can see this is the original post here. Now, this is the first time, not the first time, rather, she brought Vic's mom into this. It looks like Marzgurl has been creeping on his mom's Facebook. So you can see that, I don't know about him, but his mom is, according to her Facebook profile. And of course, the same people that would tell you that it's doxing to bring up their Facebook account, they're okay with this. Just remember that. It's doxing when, unless it isn't. And it's quite insane to see parents pulled into this, especially given that there are many people out there that are going out and saying this kind of behavior is okay, except when, and many of them have parents too. But Marzgurl, notes that it doesn't matter to Marzgurl because Marzgurl's family there is dead. She then calls Vic fans his army and knocks on his mom's age. If you think fame means you can be 56, command an army of adolescent girls, and your 80-something-year-old mom to defend you from the meanies on the internet, please never pursue fame. And this is the person that, of course, was going out and talking about how mean people are because they keep talking about the things that they're doing. Here's a news flash. Maybe you shouldn't do this. Here's also another thing. Now imagine what these people do behind the scenes. That will be the interesting case for discovery, because if this is the face of something out in the open, imagine what they do behind the scenes. Now this is Marzgurl's Twitter page. You can also go and check out her Tumblr page. Her Tumblr page is filled to the brim with absolute insanity, where she goes out, calls people like a yellow flash, dangerous and on, because that's a buy-in too. Anybody that goes out and covers you acting like a fool or calls you out, those people are dangerous. Those people are mentally deranged. Those people, they're in outrage marketing. Of course, the outrage marketing there, it's basically marketing your stupidity. And this is stupidity personified. You can see a lot of this. Have you not, did you not learn anything from your friends in the $1 Million Defamation? Would you stop harassing and spreading lies? So you can see the tag in to a video about Vic's mom. So Vic's mom had a public live journal, which she used to communicate with Vic's fans, because she basically ran a fan club. And I'm a shitty person for repeating what she wrote on her public profile, which contains no private info. Cool. All right. Well, you just remember when people start digging every single thing up about you and other folks. This is where it goes. This is the problem with all of this stuff. As I said, it gets worse and worse and worse. This is where doxing always becomes okay. Calling people's jobs, trying to get them removed, that becomes okay. Deplatforming and on, that becomes okay. This is how it goes. You're a vile human being. Someone says, are you going to stop going after someone's mom? How low can you stoop? Justice is coming for you. And when you're living on the streets, remember, you brought this on yourself. You reap what you sow. Going after it. You know what I did? I'll tell you what I did. I saw his mom. I said his mom sounds rich because her public live journal, she said at some point she breeds dogs and owns a house in another country. Oh my God, actually breeding dogs makes you rich. People do that all the time around these areas. People breed them. That's something that people do as hobby. People actually do as livelihood and on. Does that make you rich? Because I know there are a lot of people that would disagree with you. As for going out and having house ownership, oh my God. And remember too, having a big screen TV. Apparently, if you've got that, you're rich too. Man, it's amazing. Having a home in Puerto Rico, that's going to make you a rich person. So you can see, all of this. There sure are a lot of dudes in this ring right now giving you some, the wrestling thing. And then periodically, as you roll up, you'll see all the stuff here. Marzgurl blocked me. I don't care, but I thought I'd stop by and say, you're lower than dirt going after someone's mom. Oh, well, Vic's mom's probably rich. She's fine. Screw her. You see that. You see how casual this stuff is brought up. The F is wrong with you putting Vic's mom into this. You need you and Kickvic. You need to stop, you guys. We're caught stealing and destroying property. How low are you willing to go to get what you want? Vic is going to win the lawsuits. It's already been filed. So what? You're going to do when Vic wins? Were you not here 3 months ago when we already brought up that she runs his fan club and calls herself the matriarch? So you've been aiming at her for a while now. I like that. I like that admission. Yeah, well, we've been doing this for a while there. You now are bringing his mom into this. If someone else asks, you're giving this guy more ammo against you guys. What on earth is wrong with you? Oh, she's been in this for months. You're the one who's late to the game. Again, saying, hey, that's normal. That's a normal thing. Someone else asks, what does sound rich sound like to you? Coin diving? Owning property in another country? That sounds rich to me. Maybe that's because you have a failing platform and the only thing you do with your life is go from media site to media site on this blitz where you're trying to destroy someone's life and reputation. Maybe that says more about you than anything. I don't know, though. Me sitting here, maybe I'm not able to read those those tea leaves as accurately as you are. Maybe you have, this great fulfilling life out there. Although, again, if big screen TV ownership, if that seems like rich to you, yeah, indeed. There are a lot of people with that. And you can see, going to get blocked, but oh well, going after someone's mom is never okay. So shut the F up already, thank you. Oh no, how dare I read a blog? Then what do you call what these guys have done to me every day for the last 3 months? So going through and looking at your stuff, as you brigade, yeah, okay, that's good. That's beautiful. And you see all of this stuff. Suggesting Vic possibly comes from money, isn't targeting his mom. You see the way that this is being shifted there too. Oh, Vic comes from money. How do I know? Well, look at all these things about his mom. No. That was about Vic. That was about Vic. Here too. Someone says you need to not do that. I mean, hey, how would you feel if someone went after your mom? Well, my mom's dead. Who cares? That is a way to deflect, and it showcases, it's just like the things I've been talking about here. When people come after parts of your family, oh, I don't have any kids, so it's okay to go after someone's daughter. It's okay to go after someone's mom because, well, my mom's deceased, and so on. This is a terrible, terrible optic, but it's also a way to, again, open up the floodgates for more. I mean, you see that. Targeting. Wow, targeting Vic's mother. Just trying to lower the bar further to the rest of the bunch. Upset you weren't named in the lawsuit, trying to get attention. Targeting. Like I say, you see that? Oh, well, how about respecting your mother's memory? Telling people that they can say whatever they like about your mom is just so disrespectful. Was she not the woman who brought you into this world and took care of you? You don't actually care. You don't care about that. They're trying to make a point there. The point is that when you look at this stuff, when you look at it, there has to be someone that you care about. And can't you relate that idea? This is one of the things, too, that makes you forget these ideas. I mean, when I've been looking at these people, when they go out and they target family and on, it makes you think, screw them. You do stop caring. If people want to go out and they want to reap that whirlwind as they go and continually point and basically plaster a target on people, yeah. I mean, you stop caring. You stop caring. And that is a dangerous setup. That is dangerous there. That was fast. I think people get comfortable sitting by themselves in front of a keyboard, so it doesn't viscerally feel like someone might actually read or respond to them. And then when someone does, they don't know what to do with themselves. So, why don't you take that advice and plaster it on yourself? You sit on places like Tumblr. You go out, you day in, day again, talk about something that, again, had a buy-in where you tried to burn someone's life down. You participated in brigading where you can see it. It happens real time. People get out and you have these 280 character culture representations, and you were sharing around tales that made the man a P to the E to the D to the O. You shared tales that you did not bother to substantiate because, hey, we're going to listen and believe. And unfortunately, listening and believing, you see where that is. And remember, too, doxing. Nobody got doxed out there. Nobody's personal or private information got revealed. Vic's mom publicly wrote that on her own live journal profile about breeding dogs and owning a home in another country. I added no more info to that. So anything that is out there written in Facebook, that's fair game then. That's what you're saying. You're telling me that everything that comes up is fair game. See, that's what kills me about this kind of stuff. You're seeing people that are rationalizing the idea that's going to continue to go forward. It's going to continue to go forward, and it's going to continue to worsen. These are already people that believe in deplatforming and on, and like I said, they have no lines in this thing. They see it as part of a quote-unquote game there. A part of a game. You're admitting to going after his mom? No. Of course, you wouldn't want to admit to that. And on. We'll stop there. I mean, you see all of that. You see the way that sets up. I mean, you can see exactly what's transpiring. You see a lot of these folks, too. Again, in the whatabouts. Well, what about this? What about that? Okay, well, if you're saying this or that is bad, then why is this not bad? Why isn't it? If you're going to say that there is a line that people shouldn't have crossed, well, why then are you saying that crossing it here, that's okay? See, that's the issue with all of this stuff. The whatabouts, the whatabouts. Anyway, you tell me what you think about this stuff. And man, aiming at Vic's mom, that's kind of jacked up. I mean, there's no good way to paint it. So anyhow, leave your comments on this stuff. And as I said at the beginning, if you like this kind of content, make sure you're subbed. Make sure that you hit that bell for daily notifications and check out the links in the description. One of those, of course, is again, this comic book. We're rolling toward 1,000 backers. That's pretty stinking awesome, I have to say. And remember, there are 2 comic books in this, not just one. If you were one of the people that picked up the first without remembering that there are 2 there for some reason, you can cancel and actually pick that tier up. It's something, like I said, you'll want both, because one of them pays homage to what's going on with a lot of the insanity out there. And yeah, I think I will continue with that format, and we'll do another one based on quote unquote Weebors or Anime Gate later on. But also leave comments, like I say, pro or con. I want to know what you think on this insanity here. I want you to tell me what you think about all of this crazy. And again, the whatabouts. What about Kiwi Farms? Like, people control Kiwi Farms. Like I have input there. Like I can actually stop something that happens on a site that I'm not part of and have no control over. If I told those folks to do something over there, they would laugh at me, and I wouldn't do that because I have no power over that. Unfortunately, that's one of the things about free speech and free will. People can say and do many things, and the folks over there, they pride themselves on digging up public information, what's out there already. That can be scary. That's why when all of this stuff breaks off, yeah, I look at that and I say, I don't want any part of being a lolcat. So make sure I don't get milked. Now, also, I want to end on this. I always say that many of these people out there on these industries, be it anime, be it comics, or what have you, those folks, they have forgotten who and what made them valuable, made them valid, who supported everything they did, all of those endeavors. Me, I haven't done that. I don't ever want to get there. So I want to end by saying thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you checking out things. I appreciate your comments, pro or con. I appreciate you just being here. So anyway, I want to end with that, saying thank you, and we'll see you again very soon.